Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Armytage Money Talks. I'm Emma, I'm the Head of Digital Marketing and Social Media here at Armytage, and today I'm joined with Brad King, Director and Portfolio Manager. So the big news this week is obviously the RBA reported yesterday. Give me your thoughts on that one, Brad.
Yeah, it's been interesting because our currency's been quite strong of late, so perhaps that's already the market starting to factor in what's going to happen with our policy going forward. Definitely a different tone and a different commentary from the RBA about rates and where they think the economy is going. Definitely seeing the employment improve, definitely seeing that in the full-time employment versus a part-time, and also looking at some pockets of wage price inflation coming through as well. So the rhetoric being more about when, not if, increases in rates are looking to come.
Yeah, great. And so also we've seen a few of our banks report in the last week or so. Can we get your thoughts on that one as well?
Yeah, so ANZ was interesting first. Looked, again, struggling with their mortgage growth, which assumes that the market is going out to smaller providers. Westpac also had the same problem, but that was much worse because it was a big miss on that cash profit number, 2% versus consensus, plus some bad doubtfuls made it a little bit worse. But really the costs, they had a massive increase in cost of doing business, and that really gave the market concern. On the positive side of things though, Macquarie came out, a fantastic result, raised $1.5 billion. I suppose people think that's perhaps the top of the market, but they've obviously got something in mind for that money. They paid at the lower part of their payout ratio, so for me that looks like they've got something in their mind to use that money.
That's some great information, thanks Brad. And so what kind of markets do you think our funds will be looking to invest in?
Yeah, we've been looking at some of the consumer stocks, so we've got some comments from Woolworths and Coles coming into Christmas, talking about what's going to be the biggest Christmas ever. There's a lot of pent-up demand. I look at my daughter who's had 2 birthdays in lockdown, so looking towards Christmas, seeing your family, we expect some big spreads, whether they get the turkeys out or not. It's going to be a big party, so we expect the gloves to come off and the expenditure to go through some of those products. But again, it's going to be product specific, so that will be good for consumables. But where we see pockets might not necessarily be on presence because it depends on supply chains and what we can get through the system. So yeah, everyone might have a turkey for Christmas.
That's all great. Thank you so much for joining us today, Brad. That's all we have time for this week. Tune in next week as well, and make sure to check out our LinkedIn page and Facebook page. Thank you.